Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Johnny. In today's video, we are going to be looking at TikTok videos. And today's specific TikTok videos, we're going to be looking at nostalgia from the early 2000s, maybe 1990s. If you guys remember all of your childhood memories from back in the past, maybe some of you weren't born, or maybe some of you were born. But man, watching these type of videos just takes you a trip down memory lane, and it unlocks like different types of emotions while you're watching them. So the first one that I'm going to be watching is this one, and I have to say this one has actually been around for a while. There's actually a song in the background called Aquatic Ambience, which I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Maybe copyright won't get me, but this sound literally gives you like a nostalgic feeling. Kind of reminds me of like something off of Mario games. Let's go ahead and start the video so I can pay attention to it. I didn't even remember the Walmart used to be red as well, but man, it's been a while. I think it was like that back in the day. I remember the lobsters. Believe it or not, you could actually buy lobsters, and look how much they were. $11.17 a pound. It's still pretty expensive, but I remember you could actually buy live lobsters at Walmart. And I thought this was something that didn't really exist, but it does. But yeah, you used to be able to do that. They don't do them anymore, though. You can only buy them already frozen. I do remember these bags. They simply had these plastic bags that were kind of like colorish, bluish, and they had the little smiley face logo, which was kind of cool in itself as well. Yo, do you guys remember the video game section? Like, they had all these video games on here, and sometimes they had a bunch of video games on sale, and they had the Nintendo 64 section. Now, the Nintendo 64 section may have been removed a little bit later for some people, but man, they had a great selection of video games. And even in 2004, I think they still had Nintendo 64 games available and brand new and sealed. Believe it or not, my Walmart still has something similar to this. It's not exactly the same one as that one, but it's definitely something similar to that in the current moment. The fishes. I think the fishes are still there, or not. I don't remember. I think my Walmart removed them, though. Low prices sign. It doesn't really ring the bell that much for nostalgia, in my opinion, but it's there. I don't remember if they gave out those tickets. Now, the Game Boy Advance, now that's one crazy nostalgia thing. Yeah, I remember these, but I don't remember this specific model like that. It must have gotten all dirty because it's been there for years, but yeah, they definitely had that there. All right, so let's go continue looking at more stuff. Yeah, the McDonald's is definitely there. There's still actually a couple McDonald's that look like that. Candy sticks? I don't think I've ever gotten that, or I don't remember. Yeah, the VHS tapes. I wasn't really a Disney person. For me, the VHS were more like Pokemon VHS that I used to rewatch on replay a lot, and some other movies, but I wasn't really like kind of like a Disney person with these type of VHSs. That's just not me though. Oh, these little portable players. I used to think these were so cool back in the day. Like, you could literally put a movie on there and play a DVD. I personally never had one, but I always wanted one. But I did have friends that had one, and I always thought it was the coolest thing. Some of them you could even hook up like video games to them. All right, this one I do remember. This one was actually used near classrooms. Most of the times it was used during class. A lot of people would put these. For some reason, they would give us these headphones to do tests or do assignments online. For some reason, that one I do remember. A lot of people probably don't remember that though. Not much has changed. I mean, we're still using headphones like a lot of gamers are on their computers. I remember this doggy. I don't know if it was actually something that you could get at the store, but they also had like Burger King toys for them. Actually, don't remember that. Doritos nacho cheese, isn't that still the same? I thought it was still the same. Or it probably changed a little bit. I think it did change a little bit. Ah, the big flat TV or the plasma screen or the projector screen TV. I had one of these, and believe it or not, this is where I first got introduced into HD. But these things were pretty badass back in the day. They were pretty big and heavy, and they would take a lot of space, but they were pretty nice at the time because it would be like watching big movies or stuff on it. It was just pretty cool. If you had one of these TVs, this was actually pretty cool. Wait, good day. We had something similar, but I don't think the teachers in my kindergarten did this at all. I do remember this. I don't remember. I think somebody would freeze up Kool-Aid and put it in a cup or something like that. Sony Entertainment, yeah, of course. Cheese balls. Those cheese balls are still around, I believe. Behavior chart of the week. I don't even know if they did this for my kindergarten, but I guess they kind of do it now as well. Chicka chicka boom boom. No, I don't remember. I remember this, but I don't remember the name about it. Our friend Martin, man, if you went to schools in the US, you know this was the coolest freaking animated film we used to see back in the day. I always had like watching this as a child, and it actually taught you a lot of stuff as well. It was actually a pretty good film. It was pretty good, and we used to watch this a lot, almost every single year at schools in the elementary. We would watch this. Our friend Martin. It's actually pretty good. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend you watch it. It's when they go back in time and meet Martin Luther King. And I think one of the kids tries to prevent his death or something. This was way back. But I haven't seen it recently, but it was actually pretty cool. I think it really helped a lot of people at the time to be inspired and not be racist or, as a child, you're innocent. You shouldn't be really racist or anything. But this was a really good film. And actually, it was pretty woke as well. Not like woke in a bad way, but like it was pretty different for its time. I do remember these. I do remember these. These were like iced up and everything. They had like different ones. It was kind of like a juice, ice cream somewhat. They were pretty good. I think the cherry flavor was probably the best one. I think the grape one and the orange ones were kind of meh, but you would put these in the fridge. I don't know why they discontinued these. I thought they still had these for sale somewhere. Cool math games. Who cannot remember cool math games? When they started giving out computers or laptops in school, people would go to cool math games because it was never blocked and it was just fun games. Oh yeah, the computer lab. Yeah, mines were actually pretty similar to this. These had some pretty good specs as well. The Intel Core Dual 2. I remember these in the school. Yeah, they had these. But these are kind of like more midish 2000, like 2005, 2006 around there. Maybe even 7 and 8 till 9. So these aren't the original OG ones like the Apple Mac ones that some people used. 2000. Oh, I remember these. These were kind of like blocks that you could do like different stuff. And they also used it in classrooms for doing like different shapes as well. You can learn different shapes or stuff like that. Tamagotchi. I didn't really grow up with these, so I didn't really know much about them, but I know they were pretty popular back in the day. Zoo Pals. Yeah, these still exist to this day, believe it or not. You can actually buy some on Amazon. I don't know why, but people still buy them. But I do remember these. They would pass them out like in elementary, and usually they would give us animal crackers in them for some reason, from what I recall. Or sometimes they had a pizza party as well. Oh, the Shrek Go-Gurts. I remember these. Yeah, I definitely had these before as a kid, and they had Shrek, and they had this little cool magic or mirror in the middle. They still have Go-Gurts to this day. These are kind of like different traceable things. These are pretty much normal. They still have these kind of stuff to this day. No, I never watched this show. I never liked it. I'm sorry. I know some people in the comment section are gonna say, "What? You never liked it?" No, I never liked it. Oh, the tricks one, and I think they also had some sparkles in them or something like that, some sprinkles or something like that. You'll play. I definitely had these before. They were pretty cool as well. The Heelys, no, never bought a Heely either. Some people did though. The Wild Thornberries, yes, this is definitely a classic show. I remember watching this. Oh, the McDonald's had the Nintendo 64s. These were so cool. My McDonald's had them all the way up probably till 2012 or 13 around there. They still had these. These were pretty cool. I wish I could have probably have asked the manager to get one to keep them as a collection because these are pretty cool. Believe it or not, you could play a couple of games. I don't remember if they had Pokemon or mainly Mario games in them. Oh my god, this one is definitely something that I do remember. Basically, you would press that little button and the ring would go on top of that thing. Now, that's definitely nostalgic as hell. The Berenstain Bears. This is where a lot of people had Mandela effect, but they're actually pretty famous. But yeah, a lot of Mandela effect with this one. Kids are still doing this, believe it or not. I know kids are still doing this little thing where you get a number or choose a color or a number and then it gives you a message or something like that. The Iron Giant, this one we kind of watched it in elementary, not a lot though, but it was definitely a classic film. Oh, these I remember these, and for some reason they were still using them in 2013 or 2012 in gym. Basically, it was kind of like a skateboard, but basically you would put your belly on top of it and then you would just roll out. One funny thing, a teacher fell on one of those. I don't know how the hell she fell on those, but that was pretty hilarious. I think I also had this toy as well. Like you would put them all together in a certain amount of time, and then they will pop up as well. I think I had that toy at some point. Who doesn't remember drawing this, the S sign? Put the three lines in the middle, or the three lines in the middle on both bottom and top, and then connect them. Some of them are kind of nostalgic. Some of them aren't really nostalgic. This one is definitely nostalgic. If you guys remember, that little thing they had in the gym, and they would throw it up in the air, and then you would go under it, and you could see everybody under there. I swear they like doing that at gym. I don't know why. What, a water fountain? My water fountain wasn't like that. Iguana, yeah, the letters on top of the classroom. That they still probably have that though. These desks, man, these desks could give you a really good night's sleep. I don't know. I was just used to it back in the day, but yeah, I would sometimes fall asleep in there. But these ones seem to be more connected. But yeah, we had this like in first, even fifth grade. I don't think we had these in high school. We had just had the standard ones. But these basically you could put your stuff in there. You couldn't sit with your friends sometimes because the teacher would make you move. Those sour teachers back in elementary. Yeah, they always had that little wheel cart moving around with the TV and putting VHS films. I mean, it was pretty small to see that. No wonder I'm starting to wear glasses as an adult. Bill Nye and the Science Guy, the favorite show they started putting like in fourth grade or third grade. I remember Brain Pop as well. Not exactly though. These PCs were there as well. These were kind of more like early 2004, 3 for me. But the Apple computers as well. These rulers were there as well. Miss Nelson is missing. I remember that book. It was actually kind of creepy, believe it or not. The design of Miss Nelson was actually pretty creepy at the time. I don't know how that was kind of child appropriate. It's kind of creepy. Oh my gosh. The loser boy. Yeah, these they still do these stuff. They still do the book fair thing where you can buy like different books. And it would bring like some pretty cool stuff as well that you could buy. Goosebumps was very popular back in the day. I guess Diary and the Wimpy Kid. This one is kind of old, but not the oldest one. There's more older ones. Judy Moody, I remember that one. And they had SpongeBob. They even had a Pokemon book so you could buy on them. I do not remember that. I never experienced that. Kind of like a planetarium. I don't know. Whichever kids had that, you guys got lucky because we didn't get that. We had a planetarium. I remember these. I think you cut them off? I don't remember. I don't remember what they were like, but it looks like basically it helped you count or something like that. We had similar to this spring break. Everybody had a calendar. Oh my gosh. Yes, we had similar lunch to this one. Not exactly. I know the milk, the pizza. I don't know. As a kid, I didn't like that pizza. It tasted like cardboard. Dairyland, yeah, the standard. We also had orange juices. Yeah, some of them were like this, but ours were white tables. Drugs. Oh my god, I remember these. You would collect them and and they would give them to you as an award for different stuff for being good or whatever. And sometimes they would give you a pizza reward as well at Pizza Hut, where you could get like a free mini pizza for having that. Yeah, they still had these somewhat. Yeah, these have been around forever. But they had different ones at mine. Nah, my school did not have that. Oh, the multiplication assignments. Yeah, we had similar stuff to that. Yes, I don't understand why they use these things. Basically, couldn't just separate everybody's desk or something? But yeah, we use something similar to this so you don't cheat. Yeah, bro, I can just look over if you're smart. The Rainbow Fish. I remember this book. It was actually one of my favorites as a kid for some reason. But yeah, I do remember that. Scented. I think I kind of remember these. I don't really remember these. I never really had those. I remember these. I remember these. These were kind of like connectable. I remember these. Also use them for different colors and shape. The school buses, I don't remember that. These old school ass projectors, they were still using them on that. Oh, okay, yeah. They were even using this in high school. I don't understand why they were still using all this old crap. It's outdated, bro. And the school bus. Yeah, we saw a pretty decent amount of nostalgia overload, but man, there's so much nostalgia. That wasn't even half of it. Maybe in another video, we'll do another video similar to this. Times have changed so much. Everything has changed a lot. Nowadays, people don't even do this type of stuff like that. They usually are only on a laptop or on a tablet, an iPad or something in schools. They don't do the same stuff as we used to do in nostalgic days that made us feel more nostalgic. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe.